Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to the Advancement Center and to the world of magic and miracles. I say this a lot, but it is another beautiful day in Santa Barbara. It's one of those things you can fall in love with here. Once you come, it's so beautiful, whether it's a bit overcast like it is today, whatever the weather, it's just beautiful. I'm sitting here in no sleeves. And it just has given me this amazing sense of just comfort and satisfaction and happiness. And it also has something to do with the Advancement Center as well. But it's such a beautiful combination. So welcome once again to what many of us call heaven on earth, which is, however, currently happening everywhere on earth. And it's happening in this really interesting way. It's not happening with a bang or with a shout. It's just happening slowly. And with this beautiful sense of calm and ease that's essentially taking over. I just saw that image of a drop of dye in water. And it's not that the whole container of water changes color instantly. It happens slowly, smoothly, sometimes in a beautiful, random design of flow. That's another visual of flow. So it's easy and it's smooth. And if you weren't paying any attention, you might not even notice. Although you will notice. Everyone will notice. In that beautiful way that everyone's just living their life, enjoying themselves more and more, thinking less and less, looking after each other, loving each other as never before. And something might suddenly make you look back, or whether it's a photo or a memory, and it might be in those moments that you go, oh, everything's different. So we have something to look forward to. And it's happening right now. I feel it a little bit every day. I have the great good fortune of the work that I do at the moment allows me time. I can be standing around for a time if there's not a lot of requests for the house car at the hotel. But it allows me to not get lost in my mind, instead to get lost in this new world that's here, that's coming, and it's subtle. And I love subtlety. I love things that don't hit you in the face. Say, I'm here. They just come at you gently and sweetly and usually unexpectedly. Because when you're living in that place of no expectation, you just open the door for anything and everything in the way of magic and miracles. I'm having the most amazing experience right now at work. As I said, when I'm not driving, I will be at the front door of the hotel to welcome people in. It's pretty fun. I just realized maybe it was yesterday that I was given that position once before, many, many years ago, to be the person welcoming people at the door for large events. When I was living in upstate New York, and here I am again. It just puts a smile on my face because I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the random interactions with people, all different. Sometimes I'll recognize a familiar face as people are starting to return. The hotel's been open for a year now. Amazing. A year has gone by. And the remembrances and the connections can be so sweet. I'll receive hugs from people that remember me, and it's just so sweet. And just a funny little story I'm going to share, because it's a small example, it's a tiny little example. But I think it's important we share our magic and our miracles that happen in our lives with each other, because it keeps it alive. It actually makes it grow, and it's fun to share just a beautiful moment that's a surprise. It could just be a bird flying over your head in a moment. It could be a person giving you a look or a smile. It could be as small as that. But the experience that I wanted to share was many months ago. I don't remember how long. It was a while ago. There was a gentleman that I drove into town, and we must have had a very great connection, because I apparently ended up with his card. I didn't remember this, but so there was a card in my wallet, in my purse. And just a few days ago, I was going through my purse looking for something, and it was almost like this card jumped out at me. It was like that. It kind of popped out of my purse towards me, where I virtually had to catch it. And I looked at it, and I was like, oh, who's that? I didn't have any connection to it, and I just put it back in my purse. I thought, well, the next day, a gentleman comes up to me with his wife, asking, they're there for a ride into town. It's the person whose card jumped out at me. It was really wild. I don't know how these things happen, but it is something that just tickles you. It's mischievous in its own way. And there was just this amazing connection with this other being. Not even something you can explain. No need to explain. And then there's more. There's often when I'm standing outside the front door on the beautiful days we have here, there's a tree planted right feet from where I'm standing. And for the first time in my life, I've been able to experience a hummingbird build its nest right in front of my very eyes. It's the sweetest thing I've ever seen. There's some lichen on the branches of the tree. I don't know if it's a he or a she, but it goes around and picks lichen. And you know how small these birds are. It's an interesting experience to watch a bird the size of a hummingbird build a nest. And it's just heartwarming. And she's there, or he's there, just right near me. Not all the time, and I get to point he or she out to guests, to other people that work at the hotel. And what it does is it takes you away from so much of the stupidity that happens in the human world. The interactions that are really silly, that I primarily associate with being in a workplace, but I suppose they happen under all kinds of circumstances. But the things that people can get caught up in, worry, that lead to worry, or am I doing this right, or it's just a million and one things that you can get caught up in. And just that one little drawing someone's attention to a hummingbird building its nest just makes all of that disappear. And everyone, no matter who they are, and there even appear to be people that kind of resist it, or they put off that they don't care. Oh, it's a hummingbird in a tree. Oh, I just heard one. I don't know if that was one, but it affects everyone, whether they want it to or not. And I just feel that this hummingbird is a special gift right now. It's really special to me. It's right there. And then there's another red-tailed hawk that's quite a ways away. It's just out as you're walking out the front door of the hotel and you're looking towards the beautiful mountains. There's a very tall eucalyptus tree. And at the very top of it is just a small branch with a space with no leaves around it. So when this red-tailed hawk is perched there, even from a great distance, I saw it readily. Most people don't, but no matter what your sight, your vision, it's easy to see because it's so distinct. And the first day I saw this hawk, it was right at sunset. So this hawk, which was sitting with such elegance and magnificence, was glowing in the sunset, glowing red. I don't know how anyone could have missed it, but I caught it and shared it with numerous people. And he or she came back again the next day at a different time and sat in that one spot. It was the first time, it was at least 30 or 45 minutes, which in my experience is kind of a long time for a bird of prey to just be sitting perched in a tree. But these are all just little examples. These connections to something outside of I'm going to say this, the pettiness of humanity. There's a lot of that going around. And yet, it's also one of those things that's beginning to dissolve more and more. And the connections to each other are growing. The caring, the fun, the mischief, the play, the playfulness. It's all coming back. It's not like we never had it in spades. It's who we are. It's where we came from. It's where I came from. And for so many years it was stomped on, and all the seriousness was brought in to the picture of life. And I am just so happy that that is all slowly melting away. And what's real and what's true and what's beyond description of fantastic is coming back to our world, to this beautiful world of magic and miracles right here on planet Earth. Wow, that feels like another reason to celebrate. But it's true. And please do partake in celebration. You can start now if you like, if you're watching now, or when you're watching, if you watch this recording later. Don't hesitate to celebrate. Don't let the mind get in there and give you numerous reasons why, oh, we shouldn't be doing this, or these crazy things that our mind can do. And there will be so many reasons. So the more you stay with your magic, with your life-giving sparkles that emanate from you when you are connected and happy and enjoying interactions. You could be having an interaction with a rock and still experience it. As I speak to this rock behind me, that was funny. I actually felt the rock respond to that. So it's limitless in the possibilities. It's endless because every day, as I get to enjoy this beautiful, almost hour drive from up north here to Santa Barbara, I've been playing as I drive. Clearly I'm not there, but everything's fine. My body's, that's a part of me that needs to be in the car, driving the cars there. But there's this soaring. There's this, the other day, the word that just kept coming to me was expansion. I felt everything expanding, and I can't put it in any more detail than that. And also, along with that has been an experience of time becoming timelessness, where the word actually disappears, the concept disappears. Now, I don't know that I've had a great number of experiences with expanding time or shrinking time. It's funny, I just said it disappears. So maybe that's why, because I'm still in time. Because I know that our true life has no time, is eternal. Everything we are here doing or being expands out into infinity in an endless flow of the most amazing, only words I could use are love and joy and enthusiasm and excitement. So I see the fireworks. I feel the sparkles emanating. It's quite a dance. So enjoy the dance. Once again, have the time of your life, every moment of every day. The more you let yourself go, the more you let yourself travel in your own world, the more these experiences will stay with you. And instead of being fleeting moments, they will not be so fleeting. And watch out, they may take over. So have the time of your life once again. And on that note, I'd like to wish you all a perfect life, perfect health, and a gloriously magic future. Thank you.